else. Now, let's get to the last section of the show. It is Barrage the Farage. And as I always tell you, I don't see any of this before I get it. So Mandy on email says to me, the private sector can help the NHS. It's been doing it for years. I had an operation in 2012, which was done privately via the NHS because there was such a long waiting list. Well, yeah, I mean, that is true, but if all the private sector can do is to do a few operations for those that can afford it, or perhaps the NHS pay for, then we're not going to solve it. What I'm thinking here, or trying to look forward to, is can we find a way that the private sector can massively up the amount it can do so that we can relieve that massive 5.3 million NHS waiting list. It's a real worry. It's going to be a major problem this Christmas. People are always demanding fixed dates for the end of restrictions and travel advice, and then complain when they change. Boris can't win. Well, I tell you what, it'd be nice if he actually gave us a clear message, wouldn't it? When we get one of the leading travel consultants in the country coming on, who hasn't got a clue what the amber list is actually going to mean, I think we've all got a bit of a problem. John says, we don't have a housing crisis in the EU. In the UK, we have a population crisis. I have to say, I do rather agree with that. What do you make of Keir Starmer? Well, with all this government getting so many things wrong, Labour is still consistently behind in the polls. Does he need to go in order for Labour to win a general election? I've only got 50 seconds left, but I'm going to bring Ken back in because he's finishing his pint. Is Starmer the right man to lead Labour into the next general election?
Yes, he will be an absolutely good Prime Minister because he came into politics to do things for his local community and improve things, not to be a celebrity. And that's why Smandy's slipping a bit behind in the polls, because he's not doing all the celebrity nonsense.
Well, there we go. And Alan on email says, Nigel, if you could choose anyone in the whole world to have talking pints with, who would you choose and why? It's got to be Ken, doesn't it? For at least being honest. We might not agree on stuff, but he's honest.